Have you ever noticed someone in a room full of people who barely speaks? They sit quietly, observing everything, while others talk loudly, laugh, and try to be the center of attention. At first glance, it might seem like they are shy, uninterested, or socially awkward, but the truth is often very different. Quiet people are not always silent because they have nothing to say. In many cases, they stay quiet because their minds are constantly analyzing, observing, and understanding the world around them. The psychology behind people who sit quietly is far deeper than most people realize. Many quiet individuals are naturally observant. Instead of rushing into conversations, they prefer to watch how people behave, how they speak, and how they react in different situations. While others are busy expressing their opinions, quiet people are quietly collecting information. This gives them a powerful advantage. They understand people better. By observing facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language, they often notice details that others completely miss. Another reason some people remain quiet is because they process thoughts deeply before speaking. Psychologically, this is often linked to reflective thinking. Rather than speaking impulsively, quiet individuals prefer to think carefully about what they want to say. This means when they finally do speak, their words often carry more meaning and impact. In many situations, people who talk less are actually the ones who think the most. Quiet people are also often highly self-aware. They spend a lot of time inside their own minds, reflecting on their experiences, emotions, and decisions. This self-reflection allows them to understand themselves at a deeper level. Because of this, they are usually more emotionally controlled and less reactive in stressful situations. While others may respond quickly with anger or frustration, quiet individuals tend to pause, think, and then respond calmly. Another interesting psychological trait of quiet people is their ability to listen deeply. In a world where most people want to be heard, very few truly listen. Quiet individuals often fill this role. They pay close attention to what others are saying, which makes people feel understood and valued. This is one reason why quiet people often become trusted friends or advisors. People naturally feel comfortable opening up to someone who listens without constantly interrupting. Some people also sit quietly because they feel overwhelmed by too much stimulation. Psychologists often link this to introversion. Introverted individuals tend to recharge their energy by spending time in calm environments rather than loud social settings. This does not mean they dislike people. It simply means their brains process social stimulation more intensely. Sitting quietly helps them manage that energy. Interestingly, quiet people are often more creative. Because they spend more time thinking and reflecting, their minds explore ideas in deeper ways. Many writers, artists, and inventors throughout history were known for being quiet observers. Their silence allowed them to focus, imagine, and develop original thoughts without constant distraction from noise and conversation. Another psychological reason for quiet behavior is emotional protection. Some individuals have learned from past experiences that speaking too openly can lead to judgment, misunderstanding, or conflict. As a result, they choose silence as a way to protect themselves emotionally. This does not mean they lack opinions or feelings. In fact, they often feel things very deeply, but prefer to share them only with people they truly trust. Quiet individuals also tend to value meaningful conversations over small talk. Casual conversations about weather or gossip may not interest them much. Instead, they prefer discussions that involve ideas, purpose, or deeper understanding. This is why many quiet people may appear disengaged in casual group conversations, but become very expressive when discussing topics they truly care about. Another fascinating trait is that quiet people often build stronger internal worlds. Because they spend so much time thinking and reflecting, they develop rich inner perspectives. Their minds are constantly connecting ideas, analyzing situations, and imagining possibilities. This inner depth is something others rarely see, simply because quiet individuals do not always express it outwardly. However, society often misunderstands quiet people. In many cultures, confidence is associated with being loud, talkative, and expressive. Because of this, quiet individuals are sometimes labeled as shy, weak, or lacking confidence. But psychology suggests the opposite can also be true. Many quiet people possess strong confidence. They simply do not feel the need to constantly prove themselves through words. In leadership situations, quiet people can also be extremely effective. Instead of dominating conversations, they observe the group, listen to different perspectives, and make thoughtful decisions. Research has shown that leaders who listen carefully often make better judgments because they gather more information before acting. It's also important to understand that silence can be a form of emotional intelligence. Choosing when not to speak requires self-control and awareness of the situation. Quiet individuals often understand that not every moment requires a response. Sometimes observation provides more value than immediate reaction. But being quiet does not mean being invisible. In many cases, the quietest person in the room is the one who understands the most. They notice patterns in behavior, subtle shifts in mood, and hidden dynamics between people. While others are focused on being heard, quiet individuals are focused on understanding. So the next time you see someone sitting quietly in a group, remember this. Their silence does not mean emptiness. It may mean depth. It may mean they are thinking, observing, or processing the world in ways that others are not. Because sometimes, the quietest minds are the most powerful ones in the room. If you're someone who often sits quietly and observes the world, you might understand this more than most people. And if this video helped you see quiet minds in a new way, consider subscribing for more psychology and human behavior insights like this.